Hello, everyone. Test, test. This is Sam. Back at it today. We're going to do a recap here of June 20th, 2024. This is Thursday. Had a national holiday yesterday. Hope you all enjoyed. Hitting the start button here on the recorder, and it's just, I got so much stuff I want to go over. I really hope I remember it all. I have to do it in one take. I have to do it in one take. So I made a Facebook post about this already. But editor Jared did submit his resignation. He resigned on great terms. And we paid him a severance package. He's going to live out on a beach somewhere. He said, I've learned enough from you already, Sam. And I made a killing buying those GameStops, those AMCs, and now I get to enjoy my life and I can buy all the Doritos I want. So Jared is gone. So we really appreciate him helping me out and helping get the ball rolling here. Thank you, sir. And yeah, that's great. So on the same topic, I need a new editor. So Jared's deal was for commission if he could. I emailed these recordings over to him. And this is why I have to do all this in one shot, is because I have to. I don't have an editor to help me out here, so we got to make this perfect. And so anyway, I am looking for an editor. A compensation package was the same for as for with Jared. It's a 50% stake in the YouTube channel, which currently makes $0. Um, and a bag of Doritos. But the bag of Doritos is your choice. So whatever bag of Doritos you want, it's got to be from Walmart. I don't know if there's any like gold laced bag of Doritos out there that cost like $25,000 that somebody's gonna throw at me. But we're gonna stipulate that it has to come from a store, a Walmart hard like a storefront, like a brick and mortar store. You can't go online either. But a bag of Doritos from there nonetheless. 50% equity. Hit me up in the comments below, probably. Like I said, I made a Facebook post on it already. But if you're interested, in the Facebook post, I think I put qualifications are if you know how to edit or are willing to learn how to edit. That would be fine. YouTube can probably teach somebody how to edit, or ChatGPT. Other qualifications: a sense of humor. That would be important. I am trying to make five videos a week at least, probably for the recaps of the market. Maybe I'll do more videos, like some side videos that I want to also take on. That's kind of related, but not a market recap for the day. And I don't know what other qualifications are. Jared and I had been talking about the length of these things because he was a busy guy, and so I couldn't make him too long, or that's putting too much pressure on him for all the money that he's making off this YouTube channel. So I'd have that discussion with if anybody's interested in the position about how long we want to do it. I just record these things and send it on over to Jared and just let him have full creative play with that. So if you're kind of interested in making a YouTube channel, but you don't necessarily want to be out in front of the camera or whatever, I think this maybe is a cool opportunity. I don't know, a little creative venting, creative outlet here. I did almost forget that we will be saying goodbye to Jared, so let's give him a moment to pay respects and wish him all the best on his future endeavors. I don't have an editor, so what I got to do is I got to go over here. I had had a little thing prepared for us. I had to go over here to Spotify, so. Okay, that's enough of that. So obviously, if I had an editor, there would be like photos going across the screen now of all the fun times we had together on that one episode. Yeah, I don't got an editor. Anyway, so that's cool. Hit me up down below if you're interested. Next on the housekeeping list is that I got to start remembering to tell you folks that this is for entertainment purposes only. Please don't sue me, bro. Don't sue me, bro. I saw another YouTuber doing that one on a stuck that on a shirt to sell. Don't sue me, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. All of this is just for entertainment purposes only, and I'm dabbling into something here, just trying to learn and better myself, improve or whatever, and sharing my journey out there in the world, so in case anybody else is interested. And don't take anything I say and go and bet the farm on it. That's not a good idea. You want to diversify with your money. You want to have safe places, and if you can play a little bit, or risk a little bit, or have a fun with a little bit, you know, I kind of see it. I'm hopefully seeing day trading more and more like a skill you can develop, and less just like gambling. But what's kind of cool about it and scary about it is you can get addicted to it. I think like a gambler could. Um, but in my mind, I'd rather put $20 here into day trading than put $20 into the slot machine at the gas station. So that's my thoughts on that. Do I have any other housekeeping? I don't think I do at the moment. If I do, I'll come back to it. So what I did here today, on the market recap for June 20th, 24. I was super busy in the morning and had a lot of other responsibilities going on. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to devote to this. I did have a red day, and I'll tell you why. So I was running another experiment. So this time instead of losing $25 on it, I decided just to lose a buck 30. And that is worth, I'm running this experiment on my own dime, and I've lost that $25 and I lost another buck 30. So I think that's worth a like and subscribe down below. I'm not sure. I would say it is, yeah. Spent my hard-earned money on it. And so the lesson I was going for today, after looking at the recap on Tuesday, I realized, when I was recording the Tuesday video, I realized to myself, and on live, I think, that my entry positions on those stocks when I bought was just plain awful, and the setup wasn't right. I was trying to make trades work that they just were not. They weren't right. Were not setting up right. And P for patience. That's over here on that other guy's channel. Oh, this other channel I want to share with you. I absolutely love it. And I watch this every morning. I think he does it every morning, this Matt fella. And um, and he has like a Sunday or Saturday and a Wednesday night recap too. And he seems like he knows what he's talking about, and I'm watching him all the time. I wonder if this is my Facebook algorithm is day trading and AI stuff. But this YouTube video over here, channel Trade Brigade, love it. I'll try to copy and paste a link to his channel here down in the comments. But his morning routine is like he goes live like an hour before markets open, an hour and a half, and he just goes over what he's seeing. And he's got a lot of humor. It's funny. He's got some banter back and forth with the comment section. Just a great video channel, YouTube channel. He's at 91K subscribers. That's cool. 777 video. That's cool. But here's what his pre-market prep looks like. So I watch these every morning. So pretty cool dude. I don't know if this is considered collaborating. I'm collaborating with him right now, but he doesn't know I'm collaborating. So it's like half a collaborating. It's like a co, or is it an iterating? It's one of those two. So anyway, so The recap I did on Tuesday, I had terrible positions that I got into. So what I did today, because I was busy, I was going to do an experiment, and I was just going to come down the line on these hot lists of top gainer stocks, and there was a couple weird ones in here. Earlier today, there were some weird ones in here that had like 1,000% up, and it was just super low volume or something. Something weird was going on. I didn't have time to look more into it, but it was weird. Anyway, I only got to really work on this from this little bit of time period in the market open here, and most of that time period I wasn't even looking at this because I was super busy. So what I did was after market open, I was flipping through these things, going down here looking for something I like. And what I'm talking about when I say a setup that I like, usually what I'm looking at is I have this 1 minute chart over here and I have this 5 minute chart over here. And this is TradeStation. So this is a broker called TradeStation. You can go to tradestation.com. You can download it. They have apps for your phone. They have a web browser, which is what I'm using here, which is a website. And then they have their flagship platform is what you download and put on your desktop. Like you download the application to your computer, like Adobe Illustrates or like Excel spreadsheet or like Word, just like that. Download it to your computer, and I imagine that's the best product they have. I've only just used this web browser because it doesn't matter what computer I'm using. I can just go to their website and start using it, and that's cool. So it's very mobile. But like sometimes it's slow at loading and stuff, so maybe it's not perfect. But the setup I'm looking for here is okay. So we're coming up. When market's open, we're coming up. I do when I'm watching Matt over here at Trade Brigade. He doesn't have the same strategy that I'm using here. But what I'm learning from him is like what other parts of the stock market are doing, like what he thinks the stock market overall will do today. He does that. He goes through the S&P 500, the Nasdaq. He goes through the Russell Index, which is small cap firms, like smaller companies. It's just a group of small capitalization firms, which means they're under whatever the business is worth under $10 million or whatever the cutoff is. He goes over that, and then at the end he does an individual stock um, review. And he has a couple stocks, and sometimes it's cool because he'll get to the end of his video. We got a couple minutes before market opens, so like it's a really interactive here because he's live streaming. He's live streaming in the morning before market opens, and we'll have a couple minutes when he gets done. We'll have a couple minutes when before the market opens, and the chat over here gets to is this today's here? The chat over here gets to talk to him and make requests about like stocks that you want him to show you or take a look at, and that's cool. So I hope you come over here and subscribe to this guy. Anyway, this morning I had mentioned something somewhere, and it looks like I can't find my chat, but so here's the core list of companies he goes over, and it's the Magnificent Seven AI stocks. He's got JP Morgan in there, Tesla, Facebook, Amazon, Google, Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, and AMD, which AMD makes AI chips or designs AI chips, something. It's another AI company. So all AI companies. I would count Netflix as kind of an AI company, and JP Morgan is a bank. So that's the ones he reviews, and those are the Magnificent Seven, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Maybe that's them. Maybe Tesla's included in that. Make up currently like 25% of the stock market. Those 7 stocks make up the 25% of the value of the S&P 500, which is probably not the total stock market, but it's kind of a general idea. And that is crazy because when those stocks have good news or bad news, that will move markets. So lately, they've just been on a tear up, and that's why the stock market just keeps seeing all-time highs. Nvidia did a stock split a couple of weeks ago on June 10th. You could come in there and buy them at 1/10th price. There was 10 times more stocks out there, but 1/10th price. So it went from $1,200 to $120. And so I Googled what stocks typically do after a stock split, and what I had decided was like Microsoft, Apple, Google, after a stock split, they will go down for a couple days, couple weeks or something, because like all the hype is out of it. You know, we got a lot of hype going into the stock split, and we're going up, 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 and then the stock split happens, and then just things kind of peter out, slow down. It's just not. This thing is stocks are like hype moves stocks, so excitement moves stocks. It's just whatever will make a person buy a stock pushes it up, and so when it peters out, it goes down. So I was thinking Nvidia would do that. And I've been waiting to buy into NVIDIA because I couldn't afford it at $1,200, and I've been waiting for the dip. And it obviously, or what I'm leading to here, did not occur. Oh, it did occur today. Wow, look at that, $130. So it came down to $120 at the split, and it was just kept going up and up and up, and it got up into here 139, 140. It gained 20 bucks since June 10th to June 20th. It was $20 higher on your $120 investment. You made $20 there had you sold. But look, we're getting our pullback here. This is great. This is absolutely great. So now maybe I can buy some Nvidia stock. I'll be patient. P for patience. That's what Matt over here at the Trade Brigade says. P for patience. Um, so we'll see. We'll see how far down this is going to go, and then we'll pick her back up as she turns around. And I have no idea. It could be done now. It could start going back up tomorrow on Friday. I'm not sure. Not sure, but I am bullish Nvidia. I'm bullish all of these AI stocks for the time being until I learn information to the contrary. That's what I'm sticking with. Isn't isn't technology cool? 2 weeks ago, all these numbers were 10 times higher, 10 times higher. And now they've, like this has been adjusted. All of this has been adjusted. If you go back a month, NVIDIA was trading at $950. But now on the chart, it shows $95 because it did a 10 for 1 stock split. It did a 10 for 1 stock. Everybody that held a stock got 10 of them, and at 1/10 the value. That's how that works. Companies do that. The main reason I think is just to make it a more affordable little stock here for people like me to trade now, because I can afford to trade the stock more. I can afford to trade the options more. The options market are related or tied to the stock price somehow, and not just like how options work. Not like if you buy a call option, you and the stock goes up, you make money. No, it's related. Like when Nvidia was $1,200, call options were like $1,000 to buy a call option, and I couldn't afford that. But now call options are more reasonable because the stock price is low. So that's cool. Okay, done with that rant. No editor, remember? So the setup is like this for this day trading strategy. This thing was coming up. She's trending up. That's beautiful. The MACD here is opening up. The MACD is over the signal line and opening. So I bought right in here. This is the time period I bought. So picture yourself looking right here at this stock chart, and none of this is known. All of this is in the future, unpredictable. It could go up, it could go down, it could go flat. You don't know. So you're sitting right here looking at this stock chart. It's gone up like this. We got some volume coming in here. We got some people trading it. What is this ticker? RELI. Over here on our hot list, I usually like to, all this gibbity garbage, I don't need to know what it opened at, what its high was. I don't need to know that. So they make me do this every time I log in. They don't save it for me because it's the web portal thing, I guess. But all I like is the last stock price that it was and the volume. I hit OK. And I don't like trading a stock under a million volume. These are volume now on the day. So some of these stocks had 138 million transactions today, 159 million transactions today. So in the morning, these numbers will be lower, of course, because this is ticking up all day. But I don't like to trade any under a million. So some of these high ones up here will already be By the time the stock market opens, due to pre-market trading, it'll be somewhere between 1 and 10 million trades already on the stock. And this is the volume. So all of the volumes here in the morning when people are getting things figured out, and then the volume peters out as the day goes on. So I like volume. I like a stock that's already up a lot. Like, so a stock is up because of a reason. There's some sort of reason. There's either they had a good earnings report, they have a deal with Amazon, they had an announcement of some sort. So by looking at the top daily gainers here, so this percentage gainers here, I'm going for the 1 day percentage gainers. If you go for a 5 day, like there might be other strategies here. You could do the opposite strategy on losers probably and short the stocks. But as a new day trader, you need to pick one strategy and just learn the ins and outs of that strategy until you're super comfortable with it. And then you can expand on your tool belt. You can add some more pockets on your tool belt after that. But just get really good at one strategy first. And that's what I'm trying to do here. So we got volume, we got percentages that are already coming up. So like this could be up. It says right now it's at 91. And where's it at right now at 91, you know? It's up 91%. I gotta click on the right stock, sorry. GR, is this Grinder? This might be Grinder stock, is for some reason doing well right now. But it's up 91% from yesterday. From yesterday's close, it's up 91% right here at $1.07. But up here, like in the morning, it was at 91%. See, it settled back out to the opening price here. But in the opening, it came up to $1.16. And that's like not 91%, but that is like 108%. Call it 108%. So that's where I want to make my money. I want to make my money on this rise here, on that percentage change between it being up 98% already or 91% already and going up to 108, 120% up on the day. And then like I'm showing you, like it just follows the same similar pattern day in, day out. It just depends, like it could be down. You could start the day up, you could start the day down, you could start the day flat, but all the volumes here in the beginning of the day and you know the moving is how you make money. So anyway, I'm not even sure now that I've messed all this up that I'm going to find the stocks I made trades on. I didn't write it down. Hmm. Well, what a bummer. If only I had an editor, then I could like try to find it, you know. There was two stocks I made trade on today. It started with an R, didn't it, guys? I thought, where'd it go? Where did the R go? Did it fall off my map here? This is the R one. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I can't find my trades. Let's see, are we showing trades here? I'm not hiding orders. I don't know if this thing has, like, I don't have any positions open now, so I can't find it there. I don't know if this thing has a history that I could add. Are one of these options a history? Oh, you know what? It probably is. It probably is. I can look at orders. We can add here to look at orders. I just had this thought. Here's my orders for the day. I put in orders. See, I'm like putting in limit orders and stuff. Some of them are getting filled. Some of them I just cancel and opt out. Buy, sell orders. Let's see. Can this tell me the ticker symbol? Gee, Christmas. It's a lot of info they give you. How do I scroll over here? Oh, here's the symbol anyway. A grinder, I guess I bought an RELI, which I don't understand why it was not showing me my thing. Is it this one? I don't know what happened to the order. It's not that one, is it? RELI. This is where my RELI. I don't understand. I'm broke. Maybe it was the grinder one I was looking at anyway, but I'm calling it grinder. I don't know what the heck. Oh, I see what I did. I was zooming in, guys. It's a matter of perspective. That is a good point. Matter of perspective is day trading, and it depends on where you're looking at the graph and what time frame you're looking at is your matter of perspective. And my matter of perspective for the last 5 minutes has been lost. Okay, so back. Oh, look at what that stock did today. Wow, that's cool. Anyway, so my strategy this morning. I didn't have a lot of time to work on this. I wanted to do an experiment for low cost, so I only did 10 shares here. And what I did was I picked a stock. I looked for my signals. I like the on the 5-minute frame. I like the signals over here. I'm watching this one. I like the signals over here. We're going up. MACD's opening. The RSI here is not above this 70% line, which is believed to be oversold. See, in here's kind of 50% is probably neutral. And here's kind of neutral. Drops below this line, it's oversold. Drops above this, gets above this line, it's overbought. Is the indicator there on that and the thought process. You remember these two things are lagging indicators. They lag behind the price action up here, which is really the only thing that matters. And so these indicators are only going to show you what happens up here. And if something dramatic happens up here, these will show you after the fact. So you use these as confirming signals, but not as, so like this is helping me by these two lines pointing up. It's telling me that this stock is trending in the upward direction right now. So I like this stock for, I didn't even know what it was, of course. It's GRDI. Let's look up what it is. That would be interesting. I probably said the wrong word, didn't I? GRDI, not EI. GRDI. Wonderful. Stock. I'm binging right now. Anybody ever bing? GRDI. What in the world? GRDI. I am again confused. This one's trading at $1.06, and it says the stock is $119. Griddle infrastructure. GRDI right there. Here it is. Here's what it is. It's not Grinder. It's grid infrastructure. Okay, great. So let's try to see why it's up. I come to Yahoo Finance. Yahoo! Okay. Over here, they have a news tab here that is supposed to be tied. Like I could tie it. I can click in here and I put all my things to blue. So that way when I click on one of these, it'll change. So I click over here, it changes over here because I got all these linked together blue. And you can choose different colors and different setups. You can get the whole setup customized to your liking. They have a news thing. I have found it to be terrible. I don't know if I need to upgrade or something, pay for a better subscription or something. I'm not paying to use this site. I think they don't make their money on commissions because I'm not paying any commissions either. Of course, I can't trade $60 and pay a $7 commission and have that work out for me when I'm trying to make $1 or 50 cents a trade. So I'm not paying any commissions, but they might make some commissions. Well, they got subscription services you could apply for, and maybe a better news feed is better. But what I do for my news is I go over to Yahoo Finance, and we type in the ticker symbol, and we come down here and we look. Why is the stock up? Why is the stock up? Here's the news. Sometimes it's like better. Sometimes there's news, sometimes there's no news. What happened? Oh, great. Thank you, Yahoo. Infrastructure announced plans to double capacity of Lenore City, blah, blah, blah. So I don't really care what the news is, but because the stock goes up, apparently somebody thinks it's a good idea or it's a good thing for the company. So that's awesome. Sometimes stocks don't have any news and you're like, why is the stock going up? And then you like second guess getting into it. But if a stock has news and there's a good reason for it to be coming up, that's another thing you can use to confirm your confidence in the stock. So we got all that going. I didn't check the news on this. I was just playing with these indicators because, I was just trusting that somebody knew what they were talking about because the stock was up 85% in one day, in one night, over one night, on one announcement. It was up 85%. And that's what these stocks can do. Like Nvidia is never going to go up 85%. If it's $130 now and it went up 100%, it'd go up to $260 and it's just not going to do that in a day. And that's why you can day trade those when you do options because options leverage. An option contract is tied to 100 stock. So maybe I can't buy 100 stock of Nvidia, but I can buy one option contract that's tied to 100. So you're leveraging yourself over there on options. So if you're going to day trade the big boys, you got to go options, I think. And you can day trade these dinky stocks and make 85% or whatever it goes up. Like on one of my previous volumes of my YouTube episodes, we saw that one stock go from $4 to $8, and I watched it go up. I watched it double, and that was crazy. So I'm explaining uh, the signs that I used, the setup that I try to use to get in. So what I did this morning, I put in a 10. Okay, I 10 at $10 stock. I'm risking $10 here. And then I went over and did some other responsibility. I took my eyes off of this. But what I did, I tried to get my best entry point here. So of course, if you come really down in here, I was trying to find the best entry point. I didn't want to buy on a local high. So I don't want to buy up here and then suffer the consequences of right here. So I try to find my best entry point. I try to let this beeble bobble around. This is the matrix right here where I submit my orders, and I can probably do that right now, and we'll show you how to do that. But it's after hours now. It's 3:46, so we're after hour market close. So I guess I won't show you. But in here, see, look, I can buy and I sell, and these are limit orders. If I do a market order, it will buy whatever the market is at right now. But if I go down here and put a limit order, like say this thing is bouncing between 10 and 3, just going up and down, up and down. I put my limit order down here at 3, or if you want to put it down here at 101 and try to like catch it as it comes down, you can try to do that. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I try to get a local bargain here, just like I'm trying to buy this stock with a coupon. And I like the setup. I'm trying to learn to trust the setup, trust the indicators. This will not, like, your accuracy here is not gonna be 100%. You won't always get it right, but you're shooting for over 50%, right? You're shooting for a great accuracy, and you're shooting for letting the wins be larger than your losses. You got to have those two things. You got to let your wins run and be larger than your losses. You got to, like Ross Cameron does, he like jumps out early on his losses. Like if he starts going down, it's like you could jump out, lose money, and then a couple seconds it goes up and you would have made money, but he prefers to limit his losses, to really keep tight losses. So you're trying to get your accuracy. He's accurate. I think he said around 60%, 60 to 70%, somewhere in there. So 67% of the time when he sees a setup and he makes a buy trade, that trade goes in the direction he likes. It works out for him a little bit. A little bit or a lot of bit, depends on the day, and that's how I guess you become a consistent day trader. So anyway, I walked away and I'm not even watching this thing. And what I did was I put a limit order. So I bought this thing at 102. Then I scroll up here and I place a limit order. I click right here, and this is going to short it. It says short now on there because I don't own the stock. I don't have a position in it, so this would be shorting it. But I come up here and I think, if it makes it up to here while I'm working on something else, $100.22, I'd be happy with that. If I could make 20 cents a share, I'd be happy with that. And this column over here is your profit and loss column. And it is literally showing you if this stock got up to, once you're in a position, if this stock got up to $100.20 from where you bought it, you would be making, whatever it is, 20 cents per share times 10 shares, $2. I'd be making $2. And I could come up here, set a limit order to sell. And I think you can also go down here and go to like 95 cents. And how you would want to pick that, I'll explain in a second. But you go come down here and you go to like 95 cents. And you would submit a stop loss order. So if you're out doing something, you're goofing around, and you're in an order with more than 10 shares and you got more than $10 on the line, you could put a sell order down here. I could put a sell order down here at 92, and I could put a sell order up here at $1.30. And if the stock price hits either one of those, it will sell. Either I will get stopped out because I lost money and I don't want to go any lower, or it will come up here to where I thought, I'd be happy with that gain. If I wasn't looking, if I wasn't here looking, I'd be happy with that gain. And I think that's exactly what happened here. I bought here, then I got off of here and started doing my other responsibilities, and it sold by itself. right there at 115. And you know why I picked 115? Because that is a nice round number. I picked 115 because that's a nice round number. This came up here, kind of bouncing off this 115 mark a couple of times. How did I do on that anyway? Can we get the whole day? They don't look right. There's the whole day. See, that's weird. I click on that once, it don't look right. So here, I barely got that. It barely sold. And had that not sold for me there, had I not reached that, it would have came back down here, and I could have come in here and looked on the day, and I would have been negative. But obviously, had I let this go all day, I would have been flat. Had I showed up here at 2 o'clock or noon or whatever to sell it, I would have been up 50 cents. I would make 50 cents. 50 cents on 10 shares. Is that $5? $5. I risked $10 to make $5. See, that's not a bad return right there. That's not a bad return. Now, when day traders talk about risking to make, what you're talking about is your stop loss position. They do stop loss. So my stop loss when I was down here, when I get into this trade here, I'm hoping it comes up here. So if I get in at $1, and I put my stop loss at 95 cents, I'm risking 5 cents per share. And what I would like to do is I would like to sell this at $1.15. So I would like a 3-to-1 risk ratio there. I'm risking 5 cents, but I'm trying to make, and I think this setup is going to work out to make 15 cents. So it's a 3-to-1. So a lot of day traders are at 3-to-1 minimum, I think. 3-to-1. I don't know if you have to be that like greedy is what I would call it, you know. If I could just 2-to-1, if I could double it, but the higher you go there, you know, and you have to expect, you don't know what the stock market is going to do. You don't know if it's going to get up to 115. So you got to expect that it'll get there. So, but when you're deciding what in the heck do I want my stop price to be down here? If I buy a share at $1, maybe you want your stop loss just to be basically 10%, and you just set it at 90 cents. I'll risk 10% of my position here to try to make money. So you set it at 90 cents, 10% of $1. Or if you want to get more granular here, you can come in here and you can kind of look and say, well, see here, the stock came down, it busted through the dollar mark, and then we sat here and bounced off the dollar mark. So like this is an area of resistance or support here. Came down here. You can see it rounded the corner here. It rounded the corner here at about 90 cents. So that would have been a good place to put your stop loss because when it came down here, buyers came back in to pick this back up. Sellers were selling, and buyers stepped up here at the 90-cent mark to push this back up. So this is a place at 90 cents, you know, people like to buy. And of course, there's noise in here, like it dipped down way down here to 88 cents. It dipped down to another 2 cents, but basically it was the 90-cent mark was what people were looking at there. So that was the strategy today. And on this stock here, I made that difference there. 13 cents times 10, I made $1.30 here. And then on whatever other stock I tried this experiment out on. It didn't work out because I wasn't watching. And you know what? I think it actually worked out. It's RELI. Let's go over here and see. Did it work out? And I didn't put my stop loss in the right place. I got in over here. This was a mistake. This right here was a mistake. I put in an order down here at 57 cents and forgot about it. So it picked me up because I was over here watching this stock right in here and it was bouncing up and down. I put an order in at 57 cents, totally forgot about it. And that's my bad. That's a mistake we need to not do. Human error. But I was watching it and I liked the setup. MACD's opening. This thing is showing overbought right now, but I'm not so sure how much to read into that because I've seen these come up in this red area and just stick there for a while this thing is just going to the moon. So you know, you use these things down here as helpers, just indicators. That's what they are. They're indicators. But had I bought this at 62 cents and what stocks under $1, they round out to whatever that is. That's not even, that's like the 10,000th place. You know, it's 62 cents and 19 of whatever a penny is. You know, 19% out of 100 of a penny. They go to the thousands or 10,000s place there on stocks that are under $1. And so like, and that's if, I think if they were under $1 when they opened or when they closed yesterday. So Grinder over here, it's not Grinder, whatever it is. Sometimes it'll be over $1. Like it'll be under $1 yesterday and then be over $1 today, but they're still like quoting it to the 10,000s place, which is kind of annoying. I'd rather just deal with pennies, but that is what it is there. But anyway, we come over here, and had I put my limit order, I bought it for 62 cents. Had I put my limit order here at 68 cents, I would have got sold out and made some money. But had I put it at 70, it looks like it touched 70, so I might have got sold out. It just depends on if there was enough volume right there to catch my order, or because everybody else has their orders, and a bunch of people have their orders at 70 cents. So maybe you think, maybe I'll put my sell order at 69 cents or 68 cents to try to get ahead of everybody, get ahead of the crowd, and just catch a sell, and not be in the too crowded of an area where maybe my order won't get filled. Because you could place an order and it could hit that number, but maybe you're 1 millionth in line there for that sale, and it falls before you get your order filled. So this buy here is a mistake on my part. So I bought here. I don't know that I had a limit order here. I don't know that I was thinking about that. I'm refining this process right now in my head, right now on this YouTube video. But I didn't have any stop loss orders either. I bought 10 at 62 cents. I was risking $6. I really, it was such a low number. I wasn't super worried about what it did while I wasn't looking, which is maybe a way that you can, develop some confidence. I like to do it with the low dollar amounts because it's commission free. But you could do it on a paper trading here. So up here is live. I don't want to do it. Up here is live, and I can switch to a simulated trading, which follows the exact stock market, the exact same stock market everybody else is looking at, but it's simulated. It's fake money you can play with, and that's awesome. So there you go. Give that a shot. If you're interested in this, what you should do right now is leave this YouTube video. No YouTubers say that. None of them. Because you gotta get the views. I want that money. What you gotta do, leave this YouTube video, go to TradeStation. Well, let's see. Oh no, somebody just got home. TradeStation.com, something like that. Hi, I'm recording a video now, so this very second, and I don't have an editor, so I can't stop it. I don't have an editor. Just give me like 5 minutes, I'll be good. 5 minutes? Cool. Okay. Anyway, let's see. So you can go to TradeStation.com, get this downloaded on your Mac or PC, or just set up an account. Is what I'm saying. You got to set up an account. You got to link it to a bank account so you can add funds to the broker, and then you can start trading, start playing. Or you don't need to link it to your bank account. You just go over here and you start trading the simulated paper money. So that's about it. That's all I know today. I came back in here, saw that this was a loser. It didn't work out, and I just sold it. That's fine. So anyway, hope this video was helpful. Volume like 4 now, episode 4. Small red day, but that's fine. We paid for it. I paid for it out of my cold hard cash. But we're back down to $1,067. The other day, before I lost that $25, I was so close to breaking over that $1,100 mark. That was so exciting. That would have been a big mindset day. It's like a support or resistant line itself in my head. Breaking the $1,100 mark is just like it's like a big milestone or like something I'm reaching for here. That like it's like, can I do it? Maybe some confidence stuff in there about you lose confidence as I get closer to that number. It's like, oh, this ain't real. This can't happen. So there's a mindset thing there that you also have to conquer personally. So, all right, that's the end of this video here today. Hopefully this stuff helped you, and maybe we'll catch you on the next one. Oh boy, go over and what happened there? Go over and subscribe to Trade Brigade and Ross Cameron if you're interested in this stuff. And don't just learn from me, take as many opinions and advice as you can get out there. So, all right, that wraps it up. Good luck, everybody, and we will see you again.